Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It must be Tuesday night. This is your Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live show, broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 FM and Snappers Comedy Club in scenic Palm Harbor, Florida. And now the host of the show, Joe D'Angelo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live here at beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida, my hometown. And I am just like really tonight to really go off if need be. But otherwise, I'll be, level-headed, and I'll try to be calm. But we'll see what happens because there's a lot of touchy subjects here. So tonight I'm joined by my regular co-host, Mr. Byran.
Thank you all. And yes, we got a stack show. We're going to start off, of course, with our bolts. It's been, I don't know what you would call that debacle the other night, but thank God it's early in the season, right, Joe?
It is early in the season, and, let's not go overboard with the panic. Let's not go overboard with firing the coach. Let's not go overboard on, oh no, what are we going to do? We are low in the division. Oh my God, we're so close to last place, and the panic and the butt hurt. And are you real? Are you for real? Are you real Bolts fans? Are you really supportive of our team? This is our team. Okay, it's built to win the cup. Okay, there's no question about that.
No question about it.
It is built to win the cup. This is a very talented team, and we're going to go over some of the things that make it so talented because of all our additions that we picked up. And, quite frankly, I touched on this. We have some really good players.
Yes, we do.
That we picked up, and they're doing their jobs.
They are. It's just
they're doing their job.
The other one's not. It's the problem right now.
And again, I was reading Joe Smith's column, and, I'm a subscriber to all of the Lightning correspondents and writers. And I was reading his article, and it was explaining about Cooper and, whether or not that he should be on the firing line already and everything. A very good article. And I'll touch on that later as well because, again, I am a fan of John Cooper. I talk to him, after the games and everything. We talk hockey, we talk Lightning and stuff like that. And, John is not on the firing line. John is not even close to being on the firing line. Ownership loves John Cooper. I can tell you that right now, that Mr. Vinnick loves John Cooper. All of the management staff, the coaching staff, everybody loves John Cooper. And, it is much too soon. It is way too early for this panic that's going around. And, I'm looking at some of these groups, okay? And, quite frankly, if you ask me what's the number one group out there as far as the Lightning go, my group is the most active out of any of these groups. I'll tell you that right now. And I say that without any hesitation. I say that with facts that, we have the toy drive. We support the Lightning. We have our Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers night every year. We ride the Zamboni every year, except last year we did something different with the pyro stuff.
We set off the Tesla coils.
Yes, the Tesla coils we set off. That was a fun night.
Wish I would have been a part of you guys last year.
Yeah, so, quite frankly, these other groups, they can say what they want, but, my group delivers. We do more than anybody else, especially when it comes to helping out the community and everything, with our toy drive, going on our 4th toy drive for the 4th year in a row, and helping those kids. And not only are we going to the radio station with the iconic Mason-Dixon and Q105 radio station in St. Pete, but now we're delivering the toys to the homes. So the families, we personally give the toys to the kids.
That's even better.
And the parents and say, here you go. You're going to have a Christmas. We are the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. We represent the Tampa Bay community. And, we're proud of it. And that's what we do. I can go on and on about what we do. So, again, I'm part of Sticks of Fire for the last 4 years, almost 5 years now. I'm proud to be Sticks of Fire as well. I honored actually 2 of their lost members of Sticks of Fire, which were, I really didn't know Beth Hunt too well, but I did know John Swan, and I was friends with John Swan. And you want to talk about somebody that's louder than me? John was like the voice that was heard all around Amalie Arena and everything. And I love what Sticks of Fire did to honor him and everything. And, I met the family and everything, and it was a touching moment. So, we've lost a couple of Lightning family members this year, and it's been very, very hard. And I've said this on my profile and the Thunderstrikers page that, we are all family for the Lightning, regardless of what group that you join, whether it be Sticks of Fire, whether it be mine, whether it be any of the other ones, Thunder Nation, all the ones that have been around a lot longer than us and have thousands and thousands of members, while Thunderstriker's only been around for 4 years. And, we're not that big yet, but we do the most out of everybody. And that's for sure, because I see what everybody else does. So, I'm proud of it. And, I'm not afraid to brag, because that's the bottom line. We are active and we do what we do. So let's talk about the Lightning and what's going on right now. But before I do, I got to do my justice to my Tampa Bay Lightning, because it's free, for me to advertise for them. So we're going to open up with the Bolt Run in case you guys do the Bolt Run or haven't done the Bolt Run. It is the 19th annual Bolt Run. It's Sunday, October 27th. And 7:30 a.m. is the first race time. And if you want more information about this Bolt Run, you can contact the TampaBayLightning.com/Bolt Run for more information. So there's my pitch right there for the Lightning.
That's a very good pitch, Joe.
Yeah, and they appreciate it. They appreciate the free shout out, to help them. And that's one of the reasons why I started this.
You know what they should make you? They should make you their #1 spokes announcer. That's what they should make you.
Well, I am friends with Dave Michigan, and Michigan rules, and, I'm not in a Michigan league. The man is incredible. He's louder than me.
Very much so. That's why
possible.
we all love him. That's why we all love him.
People love a loudmouth. People love a guy that's going to give the stats, give the facts, give the figures. And I think
not just that, but he's very passionate after we score a goal.
Oh, of course. And
I love his calls.
I can't even get that loud. I can't even get that loud. Trust me.
I know, neither can I. But I love his calls.
So I added a new note to when I say that I cover the facts, the stats, the figures, and now the rants, because I love to rant and I love to take on each and every fan that thinks they know it. Let them come on to me. Let them battle me in the war room. That's the way I look at it. I love to take them on. They ask me all these questions and everything, and I love it. Trust me, I do. I love when the fans interact and they have questions for me, and I answer them as best to my ability as I can, and we have fun.
So that leads me to a question too. I have to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's early on this season. I'm not worried. I'm really not. Okay. But I would like to know from you, with the new guys producing as they have been, it's not the new guys.
Yeah. What
is wrong with us right now, besides the defense and Bassie and McKinley taking too many shots? What is there something more to us right now?
Well, this is something that we're going to go over, because I have a lot of information about, what's going on here. And, some of it is self-explanatory. When a team like Montreal has 5 power plays, stay the hell out of the box. How many times have I said that? I said that 2 games ago. Actually, I've said it even before the season started. Stay the hell out of the box, guys. You're taking too many penalties. You're
giving penalties.
These penalties are just stupid, and you can't justify a lot of them.
But could it also be though yes, it is stupid penalties, but could it also mean the refs could at least take it easy a little bit? I've seen now with any league, Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, and NHL, all these all these refs are trying to believe that they're more ruling over the players, and they're not.
Yeah.
They just need to call the right calls, and they're not even doing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at I don't know if you guys are football fans out there, but last week's Monday Night Football game, for example, the two penalties that were against the Lions shouldn't have ever happened.
Right.
And that cost them the game.
Mm-hmm.
And what? So the NFL is going to finally come out to admit, yeah, they made a mistake. Come on, seriously?
You got a lot of problems with referees, no matter what sport. Okay, even umpires. You know, you're having problems with umpires during these championship games and stuff like that. The umpires have been really, really bad.
They have been.
And it's no different
it has
in
been.
football, and it's definitely no different in hockey. As everybody knows, as a fan of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know we get a lot of calls on us. And what I'm seeing is it's not just the fact that, you know, they're calling it on us, yes, but blatant things have happened where they haven't called it on the other team, but they always call it on us.
Exactly.
And that's the bottom line, because I said so.
That's
very true.
That brought me to my point. Next point. Yeah, it's true. In all these Lightning games that I've seen, all the penalties are stupid ones by the refs, and even Phil Esposito's. When I'm out on the road or something, I'm
he's chewing out the refs.
He's chewing out the refs because it's ridiculous. I mean, you hear these calls all the time.
Yeah.
That the refs are blowing it for whoever they're facing against, but calling it against us. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Why are we that much of a hated team by the refs? Why?
Well, I mean, number one, Tampa Bay Lightning fans are very passionate about their team. I love the Tampa Bay Lightning fans. I've been following this team over 20 years. You know, their fans are awesome. Their fans are dedicated. We sell out the stadium every game, the arena, every game. You know, unlike other teams here in Tampa. Let me just get that in there. Touche. They are the only team that draws, and they're the only team that sell out in Tampa Bay. Let me make that perfectly clear. Everybody knows that I'm not a Rays fan. I don't need to be. There's no criteria here. This is a Tampa Bay Lightning show. I love the Lightning. I'm more passionate. I am their biggest fan. So I cover the team just like my fellow correspondents like Joe Smith, Brian Burns, and all them guys. I do the same thing. I write all the facts, figures, stats, and everything. I got booklets, and you've seen how many papers I come in with all the information that I got and everything. It's a fact, that we cover the team, we see this team, and we love this team, and the fans love the team. But you know what? They have a right to be passionate. They have a right to open their mouth and scream at somebody. And whenever I'm in 102, that's exactly what I do. When I sit in 102, I scream at these players, especially the Rat.
So is that why you think the NHL refs has it in for us?
I think the NHL refs have it in for us because, quite frankly, it's a hockey paradise. They have their favorites and everything. The fans will say, refs, you suck, and they will be in unison. You will hear Sticks of Fire and 307 rep it out louder than anybody. I mean, that's the section. That is the section, 307. That's where our boys let it out. And, refs, you suck. If they're making a bad call, those refs are going to get harassed.
So then shouldn't Gary Bettman, being the commissioner that he is, shouldn't he step in? You like how Adam Silver is the commissioner for the players in the NBA. Shouldn't he step up and do something?
What he's going to do? The fans have a right to voice their opinion.
No, I meant shouldn't he step up to help out us, and penalize these officials for calling stupid penalties against us that don't even belong to us. Yeah. If you're going to call it for us, make sure they call it for the other team.
And that's always been a problem. And that's why Esposito blows a gasket. And I totally get that, and I totally understand that. They do deserve to be yelled at. They do deserve to hear it. And I don't give a damn. More and more arenas are doing it. Refs, you suck. It's all happening. from other teams and stuff like that too. But they're just full of envy. Some of these refs are so not Tampa Bay. Some people feel like it's not a hockey place to play hockey.
And unfortunately, I have to agree with you. I think that's my opinion. I think that's what the rest mentalities are today, because they're mainly all.
It is a hockey paradise.
They're all mainly for Boston, the big town teams.
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
Sure, the big markets.
They don't
sure.
care. They don't care about Tampa. They don't think Tampa is a large market for either hockey or any sport.
Yeah. Well, you know what? In hockey, it is because the Tampa Bay Lightning sell out every damn game. So that's the bottom line. It is a hockey paradise. It's not a baseball paradise. It is not supported in this state. Baseball is not supported in this state, and we'll get to that later on. But the bottom line is we have a great owner. Ever since he took over, the Tampa Bay Lightning are just so popular, and they're publicized. You go downtown, you see Lightning this and Lightning that, and that's what you should see.
Exactly.
You should see a lot of that. You should see the players' names and flags and everything like that. I love the marketing for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I love it. It's too bad that the Rays don't have that type of marketing. They don't have that. They don't do that because people don't go to St. Pete. People don't go to their games. And it's the same thing with the Marlins. People don't go to the games. The only time that I see Florida fans going to their games in Florida is when the teams make the playoffs. That's what makes me sick about the Rays. These fans go, all of a sudden you have 27,000 people.
Bandwagoner fans, correct?
Yeah, you got 27,000 people in the Trop in St. Pete, and I'm saying that nicely because normally I call it the dump in St. Pete or the cesspool in St. Pete because that's what it is. It's a horrible, horrible place. Horrible place. It is definitely not fitting for baseball. And you know what's great? When this thing goes through with Montreal, you're going to have Montreal, and you're going to have Tampa Bay, and you're going to have new places to play in because that's, part of the agreement is they have to have new ballparks. And, if you're going to build a ballpark, do not pick St. Pete for that. That's the bottom line. Nobody is going to show up. Nobody is going to be there. And the only time they're going to be there is when the playoffs start. And that is ridiculous.
Bandwagoner fans.
That is absolutely ridiculous. But the fact that they only average 14,000 is ridiculous.
You know what's funny, though, about our fan base? What's funny about our fan base is every single time they're away, though, they come out. Every time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we can get that with away games, come on, people. You got to come out to the games and support us. I mean, don't be...
They do support the team. They sit home and they watch TV.
I understand that, but, I mean, you got these people who probably aren't even from this area on the away games. I've seen it every away game we go to. There's at least tons of Rays fans. But yet we can't even fill that out here. Yeah. I mean, come on, people.
It's pathetic. But, you're a Rays fan, so you have concerns. But we'll address that later. Back to the Bolts. All right, well, look at that. The Avs game, 46 shots. 46-24. They definitely shot the puck, but they didn't have good quality shots. And their goaltender was unbelievable.
Yeah, is it safe to say only one team showed up in that game?
Yes.
The other one did not?
Yes.
And we all know which one, unfortunately. And it wasn't.
The bottom line, the Bolts need to be more responsible defensively. Ryan McDonough leads the team in blocks, so he has been fantastic. Hedman, Cernak, right there in the top three. They're taking a lot of higher danger chances. They need to protect the middle of the ice in their defensive zone. That should be a priority right now. The biggest priority is they need to protect the middle of the ice in their defensive zone. That is very, very key.
It is.
Very, very key. So, we need to do that. Bottom line.
Yeah, we need to lessen the shots too from.
And all this Cooper talk, as I pinpointed before, it's out of control with the Cooper thing. if these issues continue going into, let's say, December, January, then that's a different story, okay? Then you start talking about what can we do to fix this? This is critical right now. We're in December, we're in January. We need to step it up. We need to, figure out these issues that they're having right now. And I'm just cornering just some of the issues that we have. That's, protecting the middle of the ice is their defensive zone should be a huge priority for this team.
Exactly.
These are the issues that are happening right now,
and the issues are, that's not the only issue right now. The other issue is, as we talked about earlier, taking stupid penalties.
Yeah, stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.
Yep.
And the other one is we need to lessen the load for Bassey and McHenry. We can't let them take all those shots.
This is true. And he's fallen victim to both his starts. He's given up a lot of goals, but that is not all his fault.
When the defense,
yeah, I agree, and that's what I've been spending on that. Spending a lot of time on that issue. With not getting the help that we need for our goaltenders. But let's give it up to our new additions. Pat Marone has done a great job so far.
Yes, he has.
Kevin Shattenkirk, without a doubt, has done a great job. Luke Wachowski. They brought him in to be a fighter. They brought him in to protect the other guys.
And that he's done so far.
And he's done that. And, of course, our backup goaltender, who's done a fantastic job. Hey, Curtis has done everything he possibly could. And, you got to give him credit for this. He's had a bad 2 starts. The Lightning have to respond, regardless of who's in goal. They need to respond, and they need to protect their goaltender.
So who do you think needs to be the leader in the team when that happens? In that case, do you think Stamkos and Kucherov, or
Kucherov
all the captains, or
Kucherov has been held down. Kucherov is just like he hasn't been able to do anything because everybody's on him. Everybody's got the plan that Cooper has. It's almost like, they know what's going to happen. They know Stamkos where he's going to shoot from and everything. They got this. They got it figured out. The Lightning have to, present more difficulty from these other coaches figuring out what the hell they're doing. And, when Stamkos shoots at his house, they anticipate it.
Right.
But they're not stopping Shattenkirk. That's the beautiful.
They ain't stopping Marone either.
Yeah, these guys are going to deliver for you. And, there are guys giving 150% on this team. Everybody needs to do it. Everybody needs to get it together right now while it's still early. And I think we're going to be okay if everybody can just do their role, do their part, and help out and protect our goalies.
Exactly. That is the main issue.
And we're never going to stop touching on that till we see that the problem is resolved.
You can't stop. That's the main issue right there. Scratch out the penalties. We can work through that.
Mm-hmm.
The defensive end, scratch that out. We can work on that too. The main is protecting the goalies. They cannot be taking 40, 50, 60 shots a game. No.
Yeah, it's out of control.
No goalie can.
But you know what, though? I mean, 24. I mean, they did a good job against the Avs as far as keeping them. I mean, the difference was ridiculous. They did a pretty good job against the Avs. The improvement was there. I mean, that's not too bad. They need to do that on a regular basis, though. They need to step it up.
I know. I need to see it on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Not just a game by game.
They definitely do. And I'll tell you right now, Pat Marone, like I said, he's number 14. He's been a difference maker. He brings forth all the experience. A 31-year-old. Games played. He's played 457 games with 89 goals and 209 points in his career. I mean, he's done it for this team. What a bargain, So
on a 1-year deal, hell yeah, that's a bargain.
Yeah, and you know what?
Same with Shattenkirk.
He needs to come back. These guys, they're earning their keep. But you know what? Again, how many times have we talked about this? We have $74 million invested in 14 players. That is not a good thing. So we have to be careful. And this is where JPB has one of the most difficult jobs in sports.
I agree.
When you're trying to put together your roster and you already have 74 million locked up with 14 players, and you have a cap, and as you know, I am no fan of a salary cap.
I'm not either. I'm with you on that. I
am no fan of the salary cap. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
And you know what?
We need to be like baseball with no salary cap.
I agree. That's one thing I agree with too. I don't like, there's a lot of people that want it. Like the small market teams can't keep up with the big market teams.
No, they can't.
Because there's no salary cap. If there was a salary cap, regardless of whether you're from New York or Boston or anything like that, the salary cap's the same for the big guy and the little guy, and they think that that's going to solve all the problems. No, it's not going to solve all the problems.
Exactly.
It's definitely not going to solve all the problems. That's why it hasn't been implemented, because it's not going to solve the problems in Major League Baseball. Now in hockey, I don't foresee it changing in hockey either. I think they'll keep the salary cap in hockey, and unfortunately, with that happening, we're not going to be able to sign some of these guys that we got coming up, restricted free agents for 2020, which I have the list right in front of me: Cernak, Sergachev, Cirelli, and Joseph. Can you really afford to lose any one of those guys?
No. But unfortunately, we're going to lose.
Well, we're going to lose somebody.
At least we're going to lose. I hate to say it, but I don't want to see any of them leave. But I hate to say it. I think because of the salary cap, we're going to at least keep 2 of them, if not 3. We just can't keep all 4, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part.
You gotta have pay raises, because there's people that, have played so well and they deserve to be, given a raise and everything, and that's totally understandable under the circumstances. And they will address that come the end of the season. So right now we have a little bit of concern, but not a hell of a lot of concern. It is way early. It is too early to panic. No matter what we say, though, some of these fans are gonna, keep on complaining, keep on whining. We have a few bad games, and everybody's gonna,
And trust me, guys, we don't want to be a fan base like these national markets like that. We don't want to cry and huss over every little thing when we're a good enough team to bounce back. We don't want to be like those fan bases.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
And Shattenkirk is without a doubt the bargain of the year. 1-year deal, $1.75 million. He's got 4 goals. He's got 2 more goals than he scored last year in 73 games he played last season, playing nearly 21 minutes for the Lightning. I mean, he's just been tremendous. 7 points in 8 games. I mean, he's done the job for us more than what we could possibly imagine.
We need to keep them both. We need to.
And it doesn't get any easier, folks, with the schedule, because now we have Pittsburgh, and they're no fluke. They are a good team. Of course, I'm not a Crosby fan, but you have to. If you stop Crosby, you stop the Penguins.
That is true. Crosby's like their main player.
Yeah. So, and then after
the only one actually that I know on that team. I don't know anybody else.
Yeah, and then you got Nashville after that. So it's not gonna get any easier, folks. It's gonna get harder. And we're not done with this road trip yet. We have a long road trip again coming up and everything.
But you don't get me started on that. The NHL screwed us on that one.
Well, you know why? Because you know what? We won all those games last year, and now all of a sudden they're turning around and giving us a hard-ass schedule, because, that's what they do. They give you a hard schedule.
That's what every Tampa Bay team knows.
Yeah.
Look at it. The Rays had one this year, going the West Coast, over 10,000 miles. I mean, over and over and over. The Bucks, now, they won't be home until this weekend.
Yeah.
They had like 6 or 7 weeks away.
It was 7 weeks away.
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
well, he's a Bucks fan, so he would know.
So I mean,
Devin would know, because he's a Bucks fan.
These leagues hate the Tampa Bay teams.
You know, I'm not going to contest that. I'm not going to contest that because I see it all the time with the Bolts. The referees don't like the Bolts. Nobody likes a small town success, and that's the bottom line because I just said it. And you know, people need to, you know, a lot of people are not going to agree with it, and I don't give a damn if they agree with it or not.
But you know what's funny? I got to cut you off right there for a second. Which is funny. Why they would hate us as talking about the race standpoint when we brought in baseball, the opener, and look how successful it's been. Every other team has used that so far. Almost every single team has.
I am no fan of the opener.
I'm not either personally.
I don't like it.
But it's more. It's been brought into the game and revolutionized into the game by the Rays. And now everybody using it.
It was working. It was working during the season for us. You know, with Chad Green opening up as opening starter. I don't like it. I really feel like, you know, we had you know, the aces to go out there and compete with everybody, and they showed it during the playoff. So I'm not a big fan of the opener, but you know, you are right though. Tampa Bay did inherit that.
And look how the league pays us by screwing us over in the scheduling.
Well, you know, again, well, it is 7:30, so I am going to have my producer now do what he does while I go and get some water. So, Devin, do what you do, and I shall return.
Okay. But thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank y'all again. Please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, our cast box, which are down below in the comment section. We really appreciate that you're here. And I'm going to grab a few names that I'm going to cover here. We have Maureen, Chris, Valerie Lynch, Susan K. Herring, Zachary Purvis, Daniel Hammond, Nathan Dobbs just joined us here. So we really appreciate everybody tuning in.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
We got a great producer that's doing a good job under a lot of pressure. Of course, I don't think I put a lot of pressure on him, but maybe I do, because I expect everything to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to really be good. So that's why I'm saying our Sunday show needs a little bit of improvement. I'm starting to see a little bit of it, so I'm getting a little happy, but we still have work to do on Sunday to make it to this quality that we have on Tuesday night.
And you guys will get there.
Yeah,
it just takes time.
It takes time. You know, Tuesday night is the original night that you know, we've done these, and we love Tuesday nights, and our fan base and our members, they tune in on Tuesday night, which we really appreciate, which is awesome, the support and everything. But we need both shows to do equally good, so this way, you know, we can, you know, make our YouTube much better and tell YouTube, hey, you know, this show is a great sports show, and it should be, you know, at another level. And we're going to take it to another level. Trust me. We got other things that we're working on the side.
We do.
And this show is going to get bigger. It's going to get better. You know, I'm trying to bring in as many people as I can, considering that it was just me and Devin when we started the season off in season 3, and we made the changes. I made the changes for season 2 to, you know, stop, and then I'm going to bring in some new people on season 3, and it's worked out very, very well, so I'm happy with that.
It has.
You know, got a very good producer that we're very happy with now, and, you know, we got some new co-hosts that are really, really good and up-and-coming stars, shall we say?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Up-and-coming stars.
Thank you.
For our
Thank you
co-hosts.
for the praise. Yes.
Up-and-coming stars. Yes, praise is good.
Yeah, we gotta learn something.
Praise is good. And, you know, I like to praise my helpers, you know, because, you know, we're not paid for this. This is not a money gig, you know.
We just do it because we love to.
We just do it because we're huge
exactly.
fans.
Huge fans, and we love what we do.
I am a natural host, because I've done it for a while now, and even my sister said you are a natural and you're a broadcaster. And, I realize that I am. And I'm going places. And this show is going places. And you're going places.
That's
because
right.
that's what you're taking, your education.
Right now, yeah. With Dan Patrick, yeah.
So he's taking it.
Let me say, if you hear the noise in the background, we got a little loudmouse over here. The art class.
Yeah, we have an art class going on, people. So sorry if you hear anything over there. Not us, we promise.
There ain't that many people over there, and she's using a very expensive mic or a high mic. So that's okay. We'll overcome that.
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to cover the practice lines because, as everybody knows, stats, facts, and figures. No rant here, which I usually put in association with those other three words.
Oh, wow, I'm shocked.
No rant yet.
Wow.
Yeah. Word.
You know
coming.
what?
Oh,
yeah. The volcano is going to erupt.
I want to see
eventually.
that.
The volcano is going to erupt, but I don't see it happening right now. There's a room full of ladies there that are listening to a preacher. But I can be funny too. But we did some shuffling with the lines, and I want to get everybody up to speed with what changes that the Lightning have done. Will you please go ahead and paint instead of running and flapping your gums?
No joke.
No joke.
Okay.
Literally.
So the changes are this. Line 1 has Stamkos, Johnson, and Joseph. What do you think of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
It's going to be a good line.
That's going to be a good line.
You think that's good?
Especially when Joseph has a lot to prove this season. I think he can.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
He's got the talent.
Let's go to line 2. We have Andre Palat, Braden Point, and Yanni Gord.
That's a good line too. Even better.
Yeah, you have a lot of speed with Point and Gord, and veteran presence with Andre Palat.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to line 3 now. We have Alex Killorn, Cirelli, who's been unbelievable this year so far. He's been unbelievable, and I have a lot of praise for Cirelli because every time I look at this kid, he's all over the ice. Just like Joseph.
All over.
So you have Killorn, Cirelli, and Kucherov.
Oh,
That's
an interesting line.
That is your line 3.
That's an interesting line.
Yeah. And then line 4, you have Pat Marone. And ladies and gentlemen, returning to the Tampa Bay Lightning, in their lineup tomorrow night will be Cedric Parquet.
His wrist has finally fully healed. Nice.
He is
very nice
on the ice, and he's ready to go. So we're going to have line 4 being Maroon, Cedric Parquet, and Witkowski.
Again, like I told you before earlier, my first gig here, very first show, like I told you, not many teams have those kind of impressive lineups like we do. Like, tell me another team in the league that has those lines.
Yeah.
No other team.
So, those are the changes that the Tampa Bay Lightning are implying for this thing is annoying me.
Your name tag.
My name tag's annoying me, and it's covering over my company name. So, you know what?
Just take it off.
Yeah, just take it off.
Oh, don't tell me to take it off now.
I
don't want to lose viewers.
We don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that.
You don't want none of that, Italian stallion. Okay.
Devin, take off your clothes.
No.
No, Devin, leave them on, please.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Thank you. Do the world a favor. Okay, defensively, we have changes also on the defensive line. How about Hedman with Cernak, McDonough and Shattenkirk, and Coburn and Sergachev? How about that?
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
I agree with it.
This is Cooper. He's doing what he needs to do to try to find out what's going on, and let's fix this. Let's fix the lines.
You got the two top guys in the top line right there. You got Shattenkirk and Marone together. Wow.
So, they're trying their best to try to. It's still early, so let's fix this and get it done, okay? Because this has not been the team that we expect. Well, the Toronto game was pretty damn impressive.
It was.
It was, but we need to be that on a consistent basis.
And that's the problem. Consistency is another key word here that we need to address.
That's pretty much what killed us last year in the first round. That's what killed us.
Yeah.
We didn't have consistency.
Yeah. Okay, now let me give you the new power play lines, okay, because that's changed as well. So let's update that.
Oh, Cooper's going strong.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, maybe he's tired of hearing these whiners whining about
his job
Cooper
security.
sucks.
Yeah.
Cooper sucks and
security.
Cooper needs to go and everything like that. I do have a problem with you people, all right? I do. And it's only going to involve in more war, okay? John Cooper is a great coach, and he's done amazing results for this
More than any of us would ever be able to.
More than this organization,
Yeah.
and I'm still going to cover that, so don't you worry about that. Okay, line 1 for power play lines. We have Hedman, Stamkos, Cooch, Johnson, and Plot. Line 2, Shattenkirk, Sergachev, Point, Killorn, and Maroon.
Bunch of talent. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what we love about our Bolts. Talent.
Yeah. Yes.
All over the place.
Now you need to see changes when something like this is going on. And again, I'm taking little notes from what I've seen about the Lightning and stuff with Cooper got his extension in March, 3 years. And, the organization has been bullish on his head coach, even after the stunning playoff sweep. We continue to have confidence in Cooper. And, that's understandable because, if you look at what's going on right now, we're 4-3-1 heading into Wednesday's showdown with the Penguins. There's been a lot of frustration by our fans. And, a lot of the questions about, Cooper, should we fire him and everything like that. It is just, the bottom line is this. Do you have an answer to this question? And I'm going to give you the question, and you tell me. All right?
Put it down in the comments.
Put it down in the comments. I want to know, if you do get rid of Cooper, you tell me who you're going to replace him with. Is it any better? Is it, who is the man that you would go to? If you're so adamant upon replacing John Cooper, you tell me who you're going to hire.
Good
you
question.
let me know.
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
I want to know, fans. Please tell us. Please do.
And the question is there pressure on Cooper this year? Sure there is. This is his 7th full season as coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's been plenty of successes that Cooper has had during his tenure. The trip to the Stanley Cup Final, 2 Game 7s in the Eastern Conference Finals. The ultimate goal has not been achieved yet. Well, that's obvious, folks. That is obvious. Not everything that Cooper does works out. This we know, okay? Give the guy some slack here, But, he is maybe just a calm guy. Maybe somebody wants a fiery guy. Maybe somebody wants to see that, this guy's blowing him out a new butt.
Oh, we just had Greg Smeeter join us.
Very good. Hello, Greg Smeeter. Hey, got to get with you. I am going on vacation here on Thursday, so maybe we can get together tomorrow, but I will give you a call. And, if need be, then we'll just have to pick up the wraps when I get back from vacation, which is on the 1st. And we will pick up the wraps so we can get them on the boxes and get these passed out. Because we really are getting closer to time, especially when we get back. We're going to be really close to time. Now we got to get those boxes.
You guys
to
will be, because you guys will be back the first of the month. So it's going to be close.
Yeah.
Getting closer.
Yeah. And what people don't understand is we're dealing with, when you talk about JBB and you talk about Cooper and everything, you're basically talking about a family. Okay, it's not just It's not just communication. This is a family. They love working all together. A lot of these guys have been together for a long time. Is John Cooper's job guaranteed for the next 3 years? Absolutely not.
Nope.
There's no guarantee he's going to last 3 years.
No.
What I will say is he will last a year for sure.
At least.
They're going to give him that year no matter what.
I think he will. If you want my opinion, I think he will stay all 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's that good of a coach, no matter how many people say he's not. I know nationally also gives him, they bang him hard for the calls he makes, but results just show. I mean, what he's been through with us.
Right.
As you said, Stanley Cup playoff, Stanley Cup final, Eastern Conference. What did you say? 2 out of 3 years or something. So yeah, I mean, the results show we need to keep him.
Right.
Yeah, the results haven't been there, what we want, but it takes time. People, it takes time.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The Fire Cooper hashtag has come out in mid-October, which is just pathetic.
I mean, if you really that desperately want him fired, try it. Go out there and try it yourself.
There's no Quenneville. There's no Scotty Bowman. There's none of these iconic coaches available. Who are you going to replace him with? There is no real.
And don't tell us, you guys out there, people, because you guys cannot coach work doo-doo out there.
8 games into the season and everybody wants Cooper's head. That is just,
absurd.
It is absurd. I don't understand the mentality there. I don't understand the mentality there. Are these people really Lightning fans? Do they really have knowledge of this
I can answer
league?
you that. I think they're bandwagoner fans.
Very possible.
Yeah, I mean that could be coming up on the topic of, whether or not that is true or not. We do have some fake fans out there.
We do. We got plenty of those.
Yeah. So JBB has the responsibility of making decisions, and his decisions are not easy decisions. Okay, and we're not starting the world off like we did last year. But then again, last year, what are the chances of a repeat? Anybody doing what we did last year? And it's like it doesn't matter what happened last year. Okay, we can forget about all the fame and glory and everything that happened last year. It's meaningless now.
Yeah,
okay?
But history shows the Bolts have struggled early on and past with Cooper before, and look where we've gone. We've gone to the playoffs every year with him. We've started off slowly, almost his whole tenure here. It's all but one season, which is this season. No, last season. Sorry, when we had that massive season to start off with. So I mean, what more do you want from the dude?
Yeah. So thank you, Greg Smeeder, for joining us. And like I said, I'll get with you hopefully tomorrow, and we're gonna get this toy drive running on the first week of November, no matter what. So really looking forward to that, because that's the strong point of what we do. Is we get together, we get these toy drive wraps, which are really nice. You've seen them, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the wraps?
I have not yet.
You haven't showed them yet.
You haven't showed me yet.
Okay. Well, I have posted them, and I will make sure that you see them.
Perfect.
I posted it on my Twitter feed too, so he might have saw them and forgot about them.
Yeah, I mean, they're on our both our Twitter feeds. We have 2 TampaBay Thunderstrikers.
Remember, I don't have Twitter anymore.
He doesn't have Twitter anymore.
Well, I posted it while you had Twitter too, so
You might have seen it, but
Maybe, I don't know.
you're gonna see it when we get back anyway, because
Yeah.
that's when it's gonna get done and everything. We're gonna start distributing. And just like I say every single year, all these sponsors are coming right back to us and saying, hey, we want that box. So it doesn't get any more awesome than that. When we get sponsors that want to, help us and make it work. When we go to the Q105 radio station in St. Pete, with a truckload of toy drive boxes. That is just the ultimate
Goal. I mean,
not only is it a goal, but it makes you feel good
It
when,
does.
when you do so much for your community and all the kids get their presents. I mean, we literally recorded a video. Do you remember that video?
Yeah, that Jeremy did. Yep.
We recorded a video of, and we're going to do the same thing this year, but it's going to come out even better
Oh,
because, you know, we have new tablets and we have new equipment.
Yep.
And it's going to come out really great. We're going to present these families and these kids with all these toys and bikes and everything because that's what we do. We do this for the community. This is the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. This is what we do. This is what puts us on the map and keeps us on the map, and everybody knows who we are and what we do. We're not just a lightning group.
And we got to thank Ron Pisco for that idea.
Yeah. You know, Ronnie is the one that, you know, brought that up to my attention, and it was a great idea. It was really a great idea. Why not? We already delivered to the radio station.
Exactly.
And the radio station does all the work after that. But let's say, okay, you're delivering all these toys to an iconic person like Mason Dixon, who's been on the air forever, and he's huge for the community, and he's been doing this forever. So why not?
Exactly.
But
I like that idea.
Why not get involved with the Thunderstrikers presenting the gifts, just like Mason and them do?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that too?
Yeah, exactly.
Very good idea by Ronnie.
Yeah, it makes an impact. It really does. So that's what we do. Last year we started it. We took videos of it, and it, you know, it got a lot of attention, and it got the news and the reporters and everything interested as well. So don't be surprised if you see some things on the news and the newspapers.
Wow, we're going to be on the news, huh?
Going to be on the news and the newspapers.
Nice.
Good possibility.
Yeah, because you know what? It's time. It's time. You know, we've been doing this for a few years now. We really haven't got recognized. Now we're going to get recognized. Now we're going to see. They're going to see what we do and what we've been doing consistently over these last 4 years. Well, this is the 4th year of the toy drive, and this is what we do. We deliver each and every year, and we help the kids, and we help the community, and we get the toys, and, you know, that's what we do. And we're going to keep on doing that. We're going to keep on doing what we do best, and that's follow the lightning and give you all the information that you need. And that's why we're here.
Yep.
Make no bones about it, folks. This is what we do.
We are strong for our community.
Absolutely.
Not just both community either. Every community.
Yep. And we still have things that are going to be happening that we're going to announce later on.
Oh, look who we have that just joined us. Tom Toronto.
And you know what?
He still got his ball, too.
I have a bag with officially signed baseball for our Rays fan there, so he can have his ball.
He hasn't come picked it up yet.
Well, you know, who could blame Tom? You know, he's afraid. He's embarrassed. He got eliminated before we did. We took them 6 games. They took them 5 games. That shows and proves that the Astros had a harder time against us. And, you know, to come short with that walk-off, well, that was tragic.
Don't worry, Tom. I'm getting my ball back, too. It's being sent right back to Ronnie with my signature on it. And I'm
Be a man.
And I'm going to send him my autograph. I'm going to be like,
that's not going to be worth anything because the Rays got eliminated sooner, a lot earlier. They've been playing golf for a week before we even stepped on
my
that
autograph
golf
will be
course.
special. It's going to say, better luck next year, Ranger fan. Better luck next year. Signed, yours truly, Byron. Right at Ronnie.
Well, I have news for you right there. You're wrong because Ronnie is an Islander fan, not a Ranger fan.
Yeah.
You just insulted him heavily.
He's going to get you.
Bring it.
You're screwed now.
See, Ronnie's not here.
Bring it.
So Byron's getting muscles. He's getting muscles because Ronnie's not here. Ronnie, if you're listening, well, he's apparently not. But if he was, there would be a war. But, you know, again, I'm disappointed that Geronimo don't have the balls to show up here and claim his ball. He's a one-ball wonder right now. And, of course, he's a professional golf player because he's been playing a whole week before we joined.
It's all right because Ronnie's going to get his balls. Trust me. He's going to get his balls. I'm going to send his back, and I'm sure Jeff will send his back, too.
I'm sure Ronnie will listen to this later. So
yeah, Ronnie's going to listen to it, and he's going to be like, okay, Byron is...
Now I got to make an appearance.
Yeah, because I always wanted to see what Ronnie and Geronimo were gonna do. So, you know, that would have been interesting.
Apparently he's in Tampa on his way.
It must suck how you have one ball. I mean, he wants his other ball.
He does.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, he's been golfing for a whole week before the Yankees. The Yankees are not even on the golf course yet because they just got eliminated fresh off the elimination.
Which, speaking of, do you have your tea time yet with CC Sabathia?
CC Sabathia has retired and he's going into the Hall of Fame.
I'm not saying that, but do you have his tea time with your set?
No, I do not. But we live in Tampa, and that is the spring training home of the New York Yankees. So I'm sure I'll see him. He's going to be in spring training, I'm sure, with the pitchers. So CC's about there. While he is retired from active baseball, he will be coaching one day for us.
Oh, he will be coaching. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, truly is a certified Hall of Famer. If he doesn't get in.
Yeah, he is. He's a certified Hall of Famer.
If he don't get in, blame that Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Is missing out on a
You
good
wish
player.
you had an Aaron Judge on your team, buddy. Aaron Judge, are you serious? Overrated my butt. Overrated. Who would not like Aaron Judge? Aaron Judge is a superstar.
Every team.
I actually just got a message from Jeff here. I'll tell you after the show.
Every team would love Aaron Judge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think the diehard Rays fans can even say that. Come on, anybody would love him. He's not overrated.
Right. Well,
the only reason why people think he's overrated is because the national media cover him way too much.
I think Tom is just jealous of Aaron Judge. All that Aaron Judge has accomplished so far in his young career. Any team would love to have Aaron Judge. He's just jealous. Just jealous.
That's all it is. It's jealousy.
It's envy. But then again, you know, that's what it is when you're the little baby and, you know, we're the daddy. So, you know, the little baby hasn't grown up and 26 years you haven't won a World Series.
Oh, Ron is listening because I just seen his emoji down here.
At least
it didn't show up.
At least they did better than my Padres the Rays did.
Ronster is in the room. Oh, I know Ronnie's got something to say.
You got to go back and
say it, Ronnie. Say it. I'm ready for it.
Byron wants to take you on, Ron.
He just joined.
Hey,
so.
Ronnie, you're getting your ball signed by me, and it's going to say, better luck next year, Ranger fan.
See, now that's where I had to correct him because, he's calling you a Ranger fan, which is the ultimate insult.
It is.
Of any team. We hate the Rags. Yeah. We really hate the Rags. So that's a huge insult calling Ronnie a Ranger fan.
Oh, definitely. It's on now. You just
opened a can of whoop ass right there.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, Ronnie's going to be hot-headed. He's going to be in this studio.
Probably not next Tuesday, but
after that.
Yep.
After vacation, Ronnie will be there. Absolutely.
And then it's going to be on.
It's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Because Ronnie ain't no. No. He don't play. He don't play. He don't play. I mean, he's loud just like me. And, you know, he's aggressive. And you know Ronnie the way he is.
Yeah, got to have fun. In due time.
That's bad. Calling Ronnie a Ranger fan is.
He gets the joke.
That is not a good idea.
No, not even.
That's like a slap in the face. Rangers. That's the ultimate. Oh, what have the Rangers been doing lately? They've been losing.
Yeah.
yes. Good old Jimmy Dolan.
James Dolan is a horse's butt.
Yes, yes, he is.
He is one of the worst owners in the world of sports.
Can you say also Dan Snyder is that too with the Washington Redskins?
Clueless.
And we've reached the 8 o'clock point.
Well, how about that? That's our show already?
Yep, that whole hour.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
I can't believe it. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to start off with my producer, and he's going to give us his final thought for the night as he gets ready for his first real vacation in quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead, Devin.
And just a note from Tom, he'll be here next Tuesday, by the way. So we're not going to be here. So
Of course he's going to be here next Tuesday because he does not have the grapefruits to appear in front of me and shake my hand and congratulate me for being right and him being wrong. The Yankees went further than his Rays.
But anyway.
So, gotta admit it.
Yep.
Go ahead, Devin. Your final thoughts, please.
Well, we appreciate everybody watching here tonight.
And I'm gonna be monitoring that show too.
Yeah, we both will.
And that show is not gonna be a Snappers either.
No. But we thank everybody. Make sure you go subscribe to that YouTube channel, the Cast Box, which is both of them are down in the comments, up a ways. But we appreciate it. Let's go, Bolts. Have a great week. And see y'all when we get back.
I'll be here.
Absolutely. And now we're going to give Byron the stage. And no, there's not going to be show at Snappers next Tuesday. There's going to be a show next Tuesday at Snappers. No. Just to let you guys know, there is no show next Tuesday here at Snappers.
Yep, it'll be at Jeff's place.
The shows for next week, from Sunday and Tuesday, are going to be in Safety Harbor at Jeff's
place on Jeff's wall.
Yeah.
But we will be tagged because I showed him how to do that.
Yeah, and I'll be monitoring everything that's going on over there.
So we both will. So
yeah. So Byron, final thoughts, please.
My final thoughts is this World Series, even though to the disliking of my co-host over here, Joe,
American League will win. American League will always be the superior. So go
regardless.
American League. I don't like the Astros.
Regardless.
They've knocked us off 2 years in a row. We went Game 7 against them and they won, and now we went Game 6 and they won from Chapman, who will no longer be a Yankee, hopefully. And get rid of Chapman because I'm tired of him blowing games.
Well, regardless, it's going to be one heck of a World Series because we got 6 aces in games 1, 2, and 3 going up against each other. What teams in Major League Baseball can say they have that? What teams? And don't say your Yankees because they proved it. They did not have the pitching.
I'll tell you what.
They did not have the aces.
No. That's where we disagree. The Yankees pitching staff was not the reason why we lost.
It was the Yankees pitching staff.
No, it wasn't. It was our hitting. Our hitters did not come through.
Ottavino was horrible.
Yes, Ottavino was. But I'll tell you what. James Paxton was ace. Tanaka was ace. And Severino was good enough to win those games as well. So it's not our pitching. It is our hitting that completely faltered in those games. It has nothing to do with the pitching.
But I did hear on MLB before coming here, it's going to be the reason why, and they were debating this, and I want to debate it too. They said it themselves. Out of the 4 potential teams that were left, 3 were 100 win teams.
Correct.
Now, the Nationals, yes, they did poorly at the beginning of the year, but you think the American League has mainly all bottom dweller teams. That's where the Yankees, the Astros, and the Twins got all their wins, was on the bottom dwelling teams that aren't doing jack doo-doo and are rebuilding. National League,
Yankees ran away with the American League.
Hold on. But the National League is a lot tougher. Teams we're so mixed in with each other.
Give me a break.
No.
The National
No.
League is not
No. No.
any. No.
The National League
No.
had better teams.
Oh, stop.
No.
Name one
No.
team that was better than the Yankees in the National League. Nobody.
Really?
We beat the Dodgers.
Really?
We defeated the Dodgers soundly.
Really?
They're out of it. Who else do you have? Who else do you have? Who else do you have?
I got the Cubs if they were healthy. The Cubs could have been one.
Oh, please.
No.
The Cubs didn't do nothing.
If they were healthy,
They did nothing.
injuries.
I don't care. Yankees had more injuries than any other team in the major leagues. They had the most injuries.
But did they have injuries come playoff time? No.
Yes,
Come
they
close
did.
to playoff. No,
Yes,
they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They were all healthy coming in.
Stanton was not healthy. Edwin
Don't
Encarnacion
get me
was
started on
not.
Stanton.
Don't even go there. Stanton was hurt. He was playing hurt.
Stanton's been hurt.
The whole season he was hurt. The whole season. He was out the whole season. And Edwin Encarnacion was not 100%. So there was a couple of guys on our team that were not healthy, but the reason why we lost was because our hitting did not do the job, and that's why we lost.
And what comes down to wins? Pitching.
Yeah, and pitching did great. We just did not combine it with. How many times did the Yankees leave men on base? Every freaking inning. Bases loaded, one out, they didn't score. Bases loaded.
That last game they had I saw it. I saw the box score. They had 10 men left on base.
That's what I'm saying. It was the hitting that cost them.
And what leads to that? Good pitching.
And we had
Correct?
great pitching. James Paxton, they did not hit James Paxton at all. They didn't hit Tanaka all that well either. And Savino, same thing. The Yankees could have won that series.
And what do the Nationals have? They have four. Potential. They got 4 aces.
No, they don't.
They got yes they do.
Name
Are
'em.
you crazy?
Name them.
They got
I'm listening.
Scherzer.
Scherzer.
They got Strasburg.
Strasburg.
They got
overrated.
Corbin. They got Sanchez.
Sanchez is not an ace. Sanchez is not an ace.
Yes,
and
he
neither
is.
Corbin. No, they're not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, stop.
He's
Stop.
an ace on any other team
Oh.
in Major League Baseball.
Who's an ace? Tell me who's an ace.
Sanchez in any other team, any other organization that needs
The
pitching.
Nationals are not winning the World Series, buddy.
Yes, they are. I'm calling it right now. The Nationals are winning.
The Rays fans calling it right now. The Rays got eliminated a week ago. The Yankees were playing ball while the Rays were playing golf. He was wrong about that. Now he's going to be wrong about this because the American League's winning the World Series.
The Nationals are going to win in 5 games.
Your wife says past 8. Tell Byron.
That's right. You have a deadline there, fella. You need to get your butt back to the house. Enough trying to take me on because you're going to lose.
I'm not going to lose.
Team,
I'm going to win.
Your American League team that you root for with the 14,000 average fans and nobody going to their games, they were eliminated a week ago playing golf, okay? My team went all the way to Game 6 and took the Astros to the brink, okay? And we didn't lose to Garrett Cole like you did twice.
Nationals are winning in 5.
That's a joke.
Bank on it.
That's a joke. They're going to hit Garrett Cole?
Yes.
They're going to hit Verlander?
Yes.
Oh, please. If you had the
Yes.
money, I would lay it on the line. But you don't have the money, so I'm not going to bother. The American League is the superior league, and they will win the World Series.
Nationals in 5.
Nationals in 5.
I'm calling.
Okay, I got to call this show because it's getting late. And
Yeah, 10
not only that,
minutes.
but your wife is demanding that you get the hell off the set.
Apparently so.
I don't take orders from anybody. I'm my own boss. I am a leader. I am not a follower, and I don't have somebody telling me what to do. So, bottom line, you need to get home. Devin needs to get home because I need to take him home. And I need my beauty sleep. So
That's right, you do.
I got
You
one more
work.
day. I got
You
one
got
more
work.
full day to work. And then Thursday, it is on. It is
Yep.
my vacation for the first time since 2014 when I went to New York. So guess what? I'm looking forward to it.
A well-valued.
So I'm gonna
vacation.
end this show tonight, and I want to thank my most illustrious co-host who's been doing a really good job, Mr. Byron.
Thank you.
And don't get your butt whipped from your girl. And Devin, who's got a sugar mama, a hot mama, and supposedly, and he's been doing well, and that's good for him. I feel happy for him. We should all have one of those. But anyway, I don't need anything. All I'm going to say is good night, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. And we'll be back on the, what is it, Devin, the Tuesday show?
Let me look.
We're coming back on the 1st.
Yeah, so the Sunday would be the 3rd, so the Tuesday was
Tuesday
like
night.
the 5th.
So me and Devin and Byron will be back in the WZIG radio booth on the 5th. But until that time, Jeff will be doing the show in his casa.
On his timeline.
On his timeline. And if you want to see the show, you can always go to my timeline or Devin's timeline and watch the show. And, we wish him well, and hopefully that he'll do a good job. He's not going to replace me. He's not going to be me. He's going to be his own self. So we root him on because he's a Tampa Bay Thunderstriker and wish him well to run the show while we are away. And that is that. So I want to tell everybody thanks for watching the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live show. And we're going to hear a little music cutting us out. So good night, everybody, from the WZIG radio booth in the best place to live in Florida is, without a doubt, Palm Harbor, Florida. It is the most beautifulest place. So good night, everybody. For the radio crew here, we'll see you on the 5th.
Enjoy the game tonight.
Go Bolts.
Definitely got a show now for Tuesdays from now.
Yep.
Get his butt out here. Get his butt out here for the show.